Hello, Matt Bisogno here from tennisprofits.com, and this morning I'd like to share with you some updates that we've made to your Tennis Profits website. So let's crack on. The first and most meaningful one is on the live stats pages, and specifically on your My Matches tab. So in order to prevent you from receiving a barrage of audio alerts, we've got only those matches in your My Matches tab will play alerts. Now when you go to this page initially, you'll see this icon in the bottom right hand corner here, which is like a mute button, kind of the volume with a line through it. That means there's no sound will play, and if you don't want audio alerts, just leave that like that and you'll never be bothered by it. If you do want audio alerts, you can just click on this and you can see that now the sound is playing. I'll just leave that like that for a minute. The other icon is a key to what the sounds mean. So let's click on that one and work through them. First of all, we've got sound alerts for the start of a match. So if you're doing something else, the match is past its advertised start time, for instance, you can know when that match starts by having this audio alert play. The other ones relate to activities or actions in the match. So the first one is the favourite gets a break, the underdog gets a break, the end of a set. So a lot of trading is done at the end of a set, and if the favourite lost set 1. So let's listen to the sounds. The first one is match start. Second one is favourite gets a break. Third one is underdog gets a break. Fourth one, set complete. And the fifth one, favourite lost the first set. So a little bit of humour in there, but hopefully if you respond to audio alerts, that will be useful to you. And as I say, you can turn them on or off using this icon in the bottom right hand corner on your live.tennisprofits.com page, and specifically in the My Matches tab. This does not work in any of the other tabs. It's not displaying there, so only for the matches you've selected. Okay, so that is audio alerts for My Matches. Another smaller thing that we've added, but I think quite an important one, is on the trading stats, on the match stats pages, we've added match duration to the data that we share there. So if I go into this Yastremska-Noskova match here and click on one of the previous matches from this tournament. So if we go to the tournament record here and just click on, I'm not sure if the data will be in for this one yet because it took place today. It is, and we can see that this is all as we had it previously, but there's this extra piece of information here, which is the length of the match. So we can see that Yastremska won straight sets in 78 minutes. So that's quite useful information to know how tired a player might be if they've played a lot of 3-set matches, or for the men in slams 5-set matches or 4-set matches. They're going to have more hours in their legs and in their shoulders, and obviously that can be material. So that's a useful extra piece of information that we've added. And the third thing we've done, actually one small thing on this page, we've also there was a problem with the filters for surface and tour remembering the settings, so that's been that bug has been fixed. So now the surface is remembered. If you were to click into another main tour, another match, you'd get the same surface and tour filters displaying. You can see hard and main tour here. So that's just something we've fixed up. Okay, the other thing that we've added, which I think is pretty interesting, is a new page called Metrics. And this page is kind of a generic page, I guess. It won't change very much over time. But what we've done is for each of the statistical filters that we have, for each of these elements here, we've published the 2-year mean average for each statistic in our match stat filter sections by tour. So what we've got 6 columns. We've got 3 for the men, ATP, Men's Challenger, Men's ITF, and then we've got WTA, Women's Challenger, and Women's ITF. And we've got all of the stats that we have on the filters page here with the 2-year mean averages. So for instance, if we look at percentage of first serve points percentage of first serve points won, and if you click on it, we'll highlight the row, so it just makes it easier to read. We can see that there's a kind of a sliding scale of effectiveness from ATP down to Women's ITF, and you can also see that there's obviously the numbers that pop up in the box there are the number of first serve points won, 2,318,785, divided by the number of first serves, 3,926,486, and that sum gives us 59.05% as an average. So this is kind of useful overview data. If you're looking at a match, obviously the main comparison is between player A and player B, but if you want to know how their data compares with the superset with all players on that tour, in this case the WTA compared with that one, it's 63% for percentage of first serve points won, and in this match we've got 65.9, so that's above, and 69.1, so they're both above, and we would expect that because they are top players. You know, they're both in the top 100, and on the surface, which is hard courts, they're actually both top 40 players. So these are good players. But anyway, that's an interesting page. I hope you can. The default is by all surfaces together, but if you wanted to look specifically at hard court data, and I think this is quite useful for certainly for clay and grass when we move into those sections of the season. I think these 2-year mean averages will be very interesting data. So they're all new. You'll find this page from the menu. We've got to add it in here. We're going to add it under the stats menu, so it'll just be down the bottom here, metrics. And yeah, hopefully that you'll find that useful and interesting. If you've got any questions with any of this, do let us know. And if you find any bugs or issues, again, please let us know. Obviously we've tested as much as we can, but when it goes out to a user community, there might be things that we haven't spotted, or you're using a different device or browser configuration that we haven't been able to test. So if you spot anything, do let us know, and I hope you'll find these things useful. It's Matt Bisogno for Tennis Profits saying goodbye for now.